Hello everyone, my name is David Sess and I will be interviewing the badminton coach from Jordan High School. You can introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Steven Nove. I'm a coach at Jordan High School. I'm currently a varsity coach.
Alright, first question. What group of people usually participate in this sport?
This sport, majority of it was Asian kids. But nowadays, since our sport is kind of out there now, with the amount of awards we had for our district, uh, we've been having a lot more diversity, or diverse. Our sport has been a little bit more diverse, sorry. Um, Now we have Hispanic kids, and we have a lot more African Americans.
Okay. Have you ever used imageries before a game?
Imageries, I haven't gotten to that point yet. I'm still a new coach since I first started in 2012. So I'm still in the process of learning everything. Imagery, I haven't really gone over too much with those. JV coach, I didn't really get to do too much because I still had younger kids, so most of these kids really didn't really understand too much about
Okay.
like reflecting back on their stuffs.
Okay. Do you know where the sport originated from?
The sport first originated from India. The sport was, or it wasn't called badminton at first. I think it was called Pona, Poona, or Bona, Boona. I don't remember which one it was, but it's one of those. From there, uh, Englishmen first started going there. I guess they found it first interesting, and they brought it back with them to Britain. And from there, the sport got popular through Asia right after.
Okay. What made you want to coach badminton?
Uh, what made me want to coach badminton? I was a player for 3 years. Throughout my 3 years of high school, I didn't play my freshman year. Uh, why did I want to coach badminton? I actually didn't think about coaching badminton at all. But right after high school, one of my coaches that year, she was a JV coach. I didn't really know her too much. She was the first year, so she was going to take over varsity, and she didn't have anybody coaching JV. From there, she kind of asked me to come back and help around, but she didn't kind of tell me that I was going to like really coach, but more of just like a helping hand. But from there, I kind of just like ended up doing more than just a helping hand. I actually took over her spot, and she became a varsity coach. So she became my partner in crime. So from there, that's how I became a coach.
Okay. What kind of things you have your athlete do before and during season?
Things I have my athletes do. During the first few months, which we call preseason, or not preseason, off-season. Off-season, uh, in most sports, it's basically more working out, conditioning and all that stuff, getting all the kids in tip-top shape before the season starts. So from there, first it's conditioning, then about halfway through, you start teaching the basic fundamentals. So like footwork, ways you should hit the shots, and then from there, about halfway through the season, after halfway through the season, sorry, you start teaching the kids, or you don't teach the kids, sorry, you start doing drills, utilizing how they should move and how they should not move, so fixing basic mistakes that they're making.
Alright. Where does the force come from when doing a smash in badminton?
The force, you don't really learn smashes first, but for smashing, what forces you're going to use? Basically, you're going to jump off your toe. As you're in the air, you're going to have your racket hand, whatever your dominant hand is with the racket. I'm a righty. Most of my strength is going to come off of my wrist and my arm, okay? in badminton, you're gonna have a racket, so most of your strength is gonna come from your arm and your feet or your calves, anything with your leg muscles. So here, here, and below the waist.
Okay. How does one perform a clear in badminton, and what muscle is used?
A clear in badminton. So going back to the first or the previous question, smash. A smash is the same shot as a clear. A clear you actually learn before you smash. A clear you have the same form. For a clear you actually hit it upward. For a smash you kind of hit downward. The same muscle is required for a clear. Besides your under your waist, you don't really need too much down there. It's more up here in your wrist. So it's just snapping your wrist forward or snapping your wrist upward.
Okay. What is the first thing you teach your student that's never played badminton before?
Oh, that's easy. If you're gonna walk into my gym, the first thing I'm gonna ask you is, do you know how to hold a racket? The way you should hold a racket is for your forehand. It's like shaking somebody's hand. So here, and you just close it up. The difference between a forehand and a backhand grip is your forehand goes this way, so you're wrapping around the racket. For a backhand, your thumb goes this way, but more towards the shaft of the racket, it goes upward. The way you should have your racket, when you're holding your racket should be going this way, and not this way, not the pancake way. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to teach you is how to hold a racket.
Okay. When did you decide that you want to be a coach?
This question, I haven't got to the point where I kind of questioned myself for this too. I didn't really think I was going to be here as a coach, but crap. Still trying to figure this out myself. But after my first year of coaching, I came to a realization that I actually enjoy doing what I do right now as a coach, because it makes me feel good knowing that some of my kids make me feel like I'm actually wanted in their lives. It feels good. It feels good to know that I impact their life, not just in the sport, but also in life. So it kind of makes me feel good that I'm also sort of like their motivator, I guess you can say that, or more like their mentor too. So when I was in high school, I didn't really have that. So me giving back kind of makes me feel kind of good. So more of a life lesson thing with my kids. So that's why it feels. That's why I do what I do now.
Okay. What is your greatest achievement as a coach?
Oh, my greatest achievement. My greatest achievement would have to be my first year of coaching, which was 2013 to 2014 year. As a JV coach, probably a milestone achievement. My squad, my JV squad, ended up being first in our league division in our Long Beach Unified School District. So out of 6 other schools, our school placed first, and that's really good for a first year coach. But I would also have to give credit to my kids. I have a really good. I had a really good. What's it called? Really good view.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.